Your Credit Matters, brought to you by creditsanitizer.com. You've got a credit report. It is wrong. What are you doing about it? So again, on Credit Sanitizer, we've been looking at this for the better part of 2 months now, talking to folks about their credit and their household debt. Debt service. What is debt service? Debt service is all the debts that you have and what is the payments on them. It's just a fancy way of saying all the payments for all the debts you have in your household. Mortgage, car, credit card, student loan, everything. Put them all together. And you know that we've showed you how to pay the credit cards off the right way. That's the biggest issue on your credit report. Why? Because 35% of your credit report is history. Credit cards go into that. And 30% of your credit report is utilization. Credit cards go into that, and they're rechargeable, reusable. So when you pay them off, they can be built back up again. So it's one of the biggest parts of your report. Got to pay them right. rsrccpayment.com. rsrccpayment.com is going to be a tool for you. Again, rsrccpayment.com. You can go in there and check it out and see if you're paying your credit cards the right way. Yeah, Ron, I send a check and I pay them off in full. When? Because when you pay them off in full determines if you're paying them off the right way or the wrong way. rsrccpayment.com tells you how to do it the right way. And that could mean as much as 50 to 150 points on your FICO score. It can have a big, big impact. rsrccpayment.com. You're also wanting to make sure that the reason I talked to you about creditsanitizer.com, you're able to take a look there as well and talk about the idea of maybe consolidating your debts. rsrnodebt.com. rsrnodebt.com. Consolidate your debts. Now, if you take a look at the blended household interest rate. So I just told you what debt service is. Now we're going to take your blended household interest rate and take your mortgage weighted amount, obviously. So even though you may have a 3.5% mortgage, put your car payments in there with the interest rate and payments on that. Credit cards, student loans, put them all in there. Now, I know you're not paying anything on the student loans right now, but they're coming back. End of the year, they're going to start the interest forgiveness or the payment forgiveness supposedly is going to end December 31st. It may this time because that would be 2 years away from an election. So they might finally start, they might let that expire this time. We'll see. But get your debt service. Even though you've got that 3.5% mortgage, your debt service might be 7, 8, 9%. What if you restructure and use some of your equity to pay it all down? Might be a good idea. rsrnodebt.com. rsrnodebt.com. Just a few tools for you. We'd like to give you all the tools that we can. What is social media account cloning? When a scammer has the right information, they can easily impersonate you on social media by cloning your account. It's pretty simple to do when much of the information that scammers need is publicly available on the real person's profile. Criminals can use cloned social accounts to scam your friends, commit identity theft, and even get your existing accounts shut down. Here are how social media account cloning works and how you can help prevent it from happening to you. I don't want to teach you how to do it, but I want to help you prevent it. Cloned accounts use a real person's name, picture, and other information to duplicate that person's social media profile. You don't need to have your account taken over for someone to create a fake account under your name. Unfortunately, most social media websites do little to ensure the new user is real and only require an email address to get started. Did you hear the news this morning? Apparently, Disney had an agreement to buy Twitter some time ago, and they found out there were so many fake accounts, they backed out of the deal. They'd all agreed to it, but Disney, they backed out of the deal because of all the fake accounts. Just throwing that out there for you. Wonder if Elon Musk was listening to that story. If your name and profile picture are publicly available Often that's all a scammer needs to get started cloning your account. Once they do, they can attempt to connect your friends, family, and other contacts to start impersonating you. What can cloned accounts do? Once someone creates a cloned account, they can try to reach out to your existing online contacts and start running scams, including sending malicious links to or attachments to your friends and family, asking your friends and family for money, extracting personal data about yourself or your friends. They can use this information to make your social media account appear more legitimate or try to commit identity theft on you or your friends, compromising your reputation by posting inappropriate or illegal content, trying to have your legitimate account shut down by reporting you as the impersonator. Tips for fighting account clones. Here are some ways to help protect your social media account from getting cloned. Search for your name on the social media websites you use. There may be plenty of people who share the same name, but you can start here to find impersonators. Tweak your privacy settings to make your name, profile picture, and other personal information private and visible only to your friends. Hide your friends list. This is important to prevent scammers from seeing who you are connected with, making it more difficult for them to find your friends and family. Report any fraudulent accounts you find to social media websites. Cloned social media accounts are more than just an online prank. They can be used to run scams on you, your friends, or your family. While locking down your privacy settings won't completely protect you, a so-called friend who knows you on social media could always create a fake account. It can help protect you from anonymous scammers trolling for victims. That is the Your Credit Matters segment, again, brought to you by creditsanitizer.com. You have a credit report. It is wrong. What are you doing about it? Visit Credit Sanitizer. Get a complimentary credit audit. Get a complimentary credit audit so you can figure out what's going on.